Prints and fabrics with multicolors are daring. Some people may even find them intimidating. Adriana, not everyone can wear these bold and fashionable prints. So can you show us or tell us how everyone can pull this off?
Well, I definitely think that everybody can wear a print. If you can wear the print, dress, there's definitely ways you can incorporate prints. Definitely a print handbag. There's print shoes. Just, floors are really, really big this summer. So our model here, Amanda, is actually wearing a very fun printed little summer dress with a very cute 3-ruffle little hem. So this is actually a very, very fun, very flirty dress. And when you're wearing prints, you definitely don't want to mix and match your print. So a good way to go with prints is definitely put a solid little cardigan, or if you're wearing a printed bottom, definitely go with the solid, shirt. Vice versa, you want to go with the solid shirt and a printed bottom. So definitely, prints are very in. Flowers are inspiring designers all over, and it's been actually for a couple of seasons, and I think it's going to go strong for the next couple of seasons. So definitely, floral, is definitely a way to go this summer. Little fun dresses. You can dress them down, or dress them up, sorry. And just, have fun with them. They're very flirty, they're fun, they're very light, they're comfortable. So
now I know with the pink, you paired the bold hot pink with a nice neutral color. And I did hear you say that we don't want to mix any prints, but is there a certain print? I know the model has on a floral print. What other prints are the in thing right now?
Well, there's so many different prints, animal prints, like I said, floral prints, different prints. And our next model is going to showcase is just a different, more of a, artsy print that you can find. It almost looks like a art painting, So any type of print is fantastic for you to wear this summer. Our next model, Crystal, is actually wearing another beautiful print, and it has a lot of different bold colors. But what she's wearing is a maxi dress. A maxi dress is definitely a hot item to have. And even if you're going on vacation, this is definitely something you must put in your luggage. And if you're not going anywhere, just around town, you can definitely work the dress, add some really fun accessories like a fun fedora hat, some wood bangles. You can dress it down, dress it up. It's just a fun, comfortable dress for you to incorporate into your summer wardrobe. It works with all shapes. And it's fun. Definitely, there's so many different prints that you can find. You can find your own favorite print, from animal print to polka dots are also another hot print you might want to have this season. So again, a maxi dress is definitely something very comfortable. It's great. It's fun, and again, you can put it a heel. I think Crystal's wearing kind of more like a wedge. Chunky wedge, but you can definitely, make it more into an evening, wear a little bit more of a stiletto heel, bring up a little bit more, sparkling jewelry, and you're good to go out in the town as well.
Yeah, I really like that dress. It's flowy, it's sensual, the colors do pop, and they say, look at me. So I would agree with that. I definitely enjoy looking at that. Now, I know for me, when I'm out and about, I've seen some very hideous, just like people pairing these prints and putting things together. Now, not to exclude anyone, but is there a certain body type that needs to be concerned with wearing a print? Can anyone wear a print?
Well, I think, like I said, everybody can wear a print. They can incorporate it differently into the wardrobe. So if you're kind of, I guess, more curvy bottom heavy, definitely try to go with more of a top that's print, or definitely accessories like a handbag, the shoe. Of course, if you're very long and thin, you can wear the print from head to toe, and you'll be great. But it's just really, I guess, believing in that you can look fabulous in the print and just work it, in any body type you have.
Okay, now complexion, that's another thing, because I don't like to see people wearing colors that are too bright or too dark, or so is there a complexion thing that we need to be focused on, or is it something, like you said, something that anyone can do?
Well, I think with complexions, that's a good one. I think again, just really working, or like I said, just if you want to have a solid color on the top, and then maybe just add more of a bolder print in the bottom if you're unsure about if that's going to go with my skin color. So you want to have a solid on top and then the print on the bottom. So again, if print is something that they're not really excited about, incorporate it into your wardrobe with a handbag or shoes or, you know, a headband, any way you can. Yeah, because they're really hot.
Yes.
They're hot.
Now, Dr. Z, there's a medley of colors. So how do we pair our food with the colors that we're wearing when it comes to prints?
Well, I like it because there's just many choices here. And that's what the homeostasis or internal environment is all about. Many choices, because it's not just one food or one kind of fruit or one kind of vegetable. Many colors. But before I get into that, I also just heard you say, you know, that the color says, look at me. Because I was wondering why I couldn't take my eyes off of a maxi sometimes, because something's saying, look at me, right? But I always found the maxis really sexy, and you know, as opposed to minis. You know, the minis are sexy too, but something about the maxi just like says that. I wonder what's, well, anyway, I guess that's another check. But it's beautiful. Yeah, but you know, it's about variety again, because we have so many different types of illnesses and so many ways that we can contract those illnesses. So we need to get ahead of the game by selecting from a plethora of foods, and that is in our vegetable kingdom and our fruit kingdom. Now, you notice we haven't talked about meats, right?
Right.
You know, like red meat.
Yes.
We've talked about the red fruit. But the beautiful thing about choosing from the plant-based sources is that they're all anti-cancerous.
Okay. Now, is there a particular fruit or veggie, if we want to protect ourselves from cancer, that we should focus on when it comes to the medley approach?
All of them, because that's what really gives us the medley.
Okay.
That having a choice. It's not just one, and sometimes we get hung up in that just one thing, like an apple a day. Well, an apple, an orange, a peach, a banana, a kumquat, all of those are very important to keeping the doctor away.
Okay. So it sounds like it's about also timing.
Yes.
And in your book, you talk about not only the right foods to eat,
Yes.
but the right time to eat them.
Well, yeah, I just so happen to have a book right here. This is What Should I Eat and When Should I Eat It? My new book is very helpful in telling you exactly what time from the first hour you get up all the way to the last hour that you go to sleep. It's really wonderful, so anybody on any schedule can use it.
Okay, now, so tell us a little bit about what we should eat when we wake up. What should we eat in the middle of the day, and what should we eat when we go to sleep, and what time?
Okay, if you're on whatever schedule you're on, the first hour that you get up, the very first thing you should have is water. And that should be followed by fresh raw fruit. That's the highest content food. In the middle of your day, you should have your largest meal in the middle of your day.
Okay.
And at the end of your day, you should have your smallest meal. Never eat that large dinner, because that's why people get so fat. And that's why we have a pandemic now. Now, even a small person, just like the beautiful models we have here, most of these models are ectomorph in the body classifications. If they ate a cow, they wouldn't get fat. It's just a natural DNA. But what happens is that we're going to make sure that we reduce the meal at the end of the day to help also reduce heart disease.
All right. Now, when we talk about fashion and we talk about nutrition, Adriana, what would you want to say to our friends out there who want to know really how they can incorporate this idea into their daily?
Well, you know, not to be afraid of color. Color is just so wonderful. It just really lifts up our mood, our spirit. So definitely incorporate it into your wardrobe. Like I said, if you don't wear the color, accessorize yourself, and definitely eat it. So it's beauty within in and out. And you definitely want to have a very colorful and healthy life.
That's right. That's right.
Color.
Now,
Yes.
now, just before we go, guys, I want to say thank you so much for being here. I feel very informed. I knew that there was a natural drive when I would see color, but I never thought about looking at color and focusing on what I'm eating at the same time. And I think that will even help me eat a little more natural and healthy in my life.
All you got to do is remember, you have color all your life.
That's true. I live with it. Okay. That's it for this edition of CCN Lifestyles. Thanks to Adriana Sanchez of Palate to Palate, who encourages everybody to wear what you eat. Thanks also to Dr. Z, whose new book explains in more detail what you should eat and when you should eat it. Special thanks to all of our models here today. Thank you to the chef who provided our food. Thanks to all of you, thanks to the crew, and thanks more importantly to everyone who's watching. This is CCN Lifestyles, bringing you the latest on what's fresh, hot, and new. For all of you here, I'm Carmeletta Mobley. See you next time right here on CCN Lifestyles.